Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Vertical Take with Jennifer and Taha. Today we have the dashing, the beautiful, the princess herself, Kirby Ellwood.
Hi. Woohoo! I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys for this. We're about to kick off to a fun time.
That's what we hope
Yes.
for everyone in the Vertical Take. So I'm just going to dive right into it. So, Kirby, you've studied from interior design to molecular and cellular biology. What made you pivot towards acting?
Well, great question. So in college, my whole thing, I was like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And it took me obviously a few tries to figure it out. And then I kind of just took this acting class 2 weeks in the semester and was like, that'll be fun. And I just fell in love with it. I was like, wow, I get to feel feelings. Everyone else is so fun and strange in the best way. And we all just get to say words to each other and do Meisner and say, you're wearing a black shirt. I'm wearing a black shirt. And I was like, this is so entertaining. And I'm like, I could see myself doing these weird, fun things, crawling around on the floor like a cat. I was like, I love this shit. This is so fun. I want to be this weird, fun, quirky person that I am. And I just fell in love with it. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to be an actor now. And I kind of started taking acting classes during the summer at this other acting school. Cause I was like, well, I don't want to stop this fun journey I'm on. And then I went back to school and did another semester. And then I dropped out and kept taking acting classes and moved myself out to LA and was like, I'm an actor. I don't know. I just made a bunch of impulsive decisions that have led me to this point in my life, which I have no regrets. But
I was about to
we're
say,
very glad
you
you did.
no regrets for that because you're doing amazing in the vertical field.
Thank you. I like to hope so.
Hey, you're one of the top women in the vertical world, so give yourself a tap on the shoulder.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Well, yeah, and I mean, recently, the verticals that's been coming out have been amazing. They haven't been kind of not you personally, but others that are kind of mediocre, the ones that just, are whatever. But yeah, yours have been really, really good, especially the last one that came out with Tyler.
Mm.
That one's really good. That one's really good.
Tyler's always someone amusing to watch.
Yes, he is. I just really enjoyed that project. Every single day, every second, the kids working with Tyler, the crew, director, we just had the best time. And I think I think that's why it's so good, because you can see all of our wonderful chemistry on set too. Because I mean, in these in particular, chemistry is kind of everything. It's all you really have, If you don't have the chemistry, it's well, then what are we doing here,
Exactly.
In the verticals, it's just our face,
It's like us right now. We're vertical right now.
It's you don't get to
I know.
distracted by you don't get speaking of distractions, you don't get distracted by anything around you. So I don't know. I think the chemistry in the verticals is the most important, and I'm glad you guys could see that in my shows, because I think that's also something, not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna. I think one of my strong suits in doing these is having chemistry with people. I think that's across the board the one thing that I'm at least I had chemistry, even though I said that line funny or weird.
Line right there. No, absolutely. Quick off-topic question. Did Tyler make you record a TikTok or Instagram reel video?
Make me?
Yeah, because he's notoriously known for making TikTok videos with his co-stars.
I know. We did make a few, but not on set. We made one, and it was I don't know if you've seen it.
I don't think I have.
It's on.
Wait a minute.
It's on Instagram, and I think it's on. I don't know, but it's the one where it's it goes really slow, and you have to do this, like, you don't love me like you love you. Wait. Da, da, da,
Oh,
da, da.
Okay, yeah, I
okay.
do remember that one.
We
Yes,
did that,
yes.
and that was
Uh-huh.
it. And then we
Oh,
did the Bugatti trend when we were at like
mhm.
him and I were at a rap party for another show for Rivals or a release party or something. I don't really remember what it was.
Yeah.
But I saw him there, and he was like, and we were like, we should make a TikTok. And then so we did that one at the bar.
Not at the bar.
At the bar. It was so entertaining. We just had a good old time making out. And then that one hit. Oh, it's funny because he posted that, and then it got 2 million views. And then I posted it, and it got like 5,000. I was like, this is because you're a man, and it's not fair.
He should have added you as a collaborator. You could have
You
both
can't do it
gotten
on
more.
TikTok, though.
No,
No, you can't.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can do it on TikTok, but on Instagram you can.
Yeah, I don't think we posted it on Instagram. Which
Mm.
probably should. Nah, whatever. It's too late now.
Oh well, it is what it is.
We'll just make more when we're co-stars again one day, if that ever happens.
Yeah.
Amen.
So can you tell us about your very first audition and how that eventually led to your breakout role?
Like first audition ever, or in verticals?
Your choice.
Oh, in verticals.
Oh, in verticals. Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay. So my first audition ever was actually for when like that when that first vertical popped up, and it was like Grace Swanson and the werewolf ones.
Yes.
That was my first audition for a vertical, because I auditioned for that character.
Okay.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was like, what is this again? I don't understand. Okay. And then I saw it, and I was still just like, what? I was like, what's happening? But then I obviously started seeing more and more auditions for it on Actors Access and casting networks. And I was like, well, I want to work, so I'm just going to keep auditioning for this stuff, because I wasn't like working a lot before the verticals. And then I submitted for another one of the verticals, and it was Billionaire's Baby Bargain, and they just booked me off my demo reel, so I didn't actually audition for that, and it was just like a day player role, and it was fun. So that's how I got into verticals. And then I had like a blast. I was like, oh my god, I'm on set with actors, there's a director, there's a crew. Wow, this is so exciting, because like I said, I hadn't been on set for forever. And then I booked the lead of one. My next vertical was a lead. So I went from day player to lead. Like, just
that's amazing.
Overnight.
I skipped villain jail entirely. So
second fiddle too.
Which I have done a few roles, which was fun. I've done like 2. I would love to do more, because I'm like, I don't know, I like being like against my face card, like
you want to be the baddie.
Occasionally, we like to switch it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, which one was it? 1 Million Reasons to Love a Prince is what they called that one. Okay. And I had no clue what I was doing. I was like, oh my god, there's so many lines. How am I going to do this? And eventually it does get easier. And then my next one was Final Call for Love. So
yes, okay. I have been trying to watch that one. But the only reason why I haven't is because you gotta, not saying that I wouldn't buy coins for you, but there's no subscription for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would, because it's on Kalos.
It's on Kalos, and it's on Mini Shorts.
Is it on Mini Shorts?
Yeah, so it's anything that's on Kalos is also on Mini Shorts. So it's the same. I don't know how
company.
Different company, same shows.
Yeah.
So,
gotcha.
But they are on both.
But I really want to watch it, just because it looks really, really good. But anyway, carrying on.
You know what's crazy? I still don't have a vertical reel. I do not. Because just like I haven't made time to make one, because I've just been like booking consistently. So I don't really need one, but I also want to stop auditioning. So if I want to stop auditioning, I have to have a reel. So I'm like,
Mhm.
but it takes so much time. So
Ain't
I'm
nobody got time for that.
like, can I pay someone to make me one?
Even then, ain't nobody got time for that too.
Right?
Kirby, with over 25 verticals under your belt, what do you think makes a good performance in this format really stand out to the viewers?
You know what? I think I kind of touched on this a little bit already,
Yes.
but I think because it is here, it's just chemistry with your co-stars. I think
Mhm.
that, and then just really being able to, experience and feel, or at least emote what your character is feeling. Because at the end of the day, this is how I've kind of always pictured my role in verticals. I am, especially like as a female lead, I am the audience. Like people take me and they put themselves in my shoes as the female to like live out this story and fantasy with the other male character. In my mind, that's just kind of what's happening. So I'm like, I always want
Yeah.
to do a service to the character and then also to the audience. So whatever that feeling is, I really try to hit that as closely as possible, and have those feelings, or at least look like I'm having those feelings, just for the character and in the audience. So chemistry.
Yeah.
Long answer, short.
Chemistry, there you go,
Chemistry.
folks. And you're doing an
That's all.
amazing job at it because you are feeding towards it. Like us as the audience, we are seeing it. So you're doing a great job.
Good. That's always the goal. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think also like you said, I mean, chemistry is the big thing, in regards to that. And it does, I mean, it doesn't hurt that the fact that with verticals, it's right in front of your face, like with your phone. It's right in front of your face versus on
Yeah.
TV where it could be like feet away. With
Mhm.
verticals, you've got it right in front of your face, and you're really now for me. Now I know Taha's different. He like does things around his house and stuff while he's watching verticals. Me,
I
I'm like
just
all in it.
can't.
I'm all in it. I'm like, okay, well, Kirby's doing this and Kirby's doing that, and I'm like,
I mean, if
okay.
something catches my ear, I'll go back and be like, wait, hold up. Scroll back. Oh, okay, that happened. All right, moving on.
So wait, do you have like a stand for your phone, or how are you watching these
Oh, I'm
like
multitasking. I have my
Oh,
phone in the corner. I'm doing stuff on my laptop. I'm cleaning the house,
oh
cooking. I'm
wow.
multitasking.
So
Because,
you do what I do with normal TV, but with verticals.
yeah,
that's
but it's been a while for a vertical. So, just entertainment in general. That's what I do.
So valid. I do that too. I'm very much a multitasker. I'm like, I cannot
Hmm.
sit here and enjoy. I must be
I must
folding
work.
laundry.
I must do something. I feel like if I'm just sitting down, laying, watching a work, I feel like I'm just being lazy. I got to do something productive.
Yeah, me too. I'm right there with you. I'm like low key a workaholic though. So
I think most vertical actors are.
really
they
not.
have to be.
Kind of, yeah. And
Yeah.
like being a workaholic. I'm most of my friends, they're in the vertical space too.
Mhm.
Uh they're always like, have you taken a break? Have you had a week to yourself? I'm like, what's
Not a
that?
week.
A week?
Well, I did. I actually did. I took all of August off.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
That's good for you.
know. For my
I
birthday
mean,
month.
we still got another week.
I know. Well, I actually don't start my next show until September. So it's gonna be
Okay,
a
so you got a few days.
full month, which has been really nice. I mean, I was still working, but like, because I'm writing a script right now. So
Okay, interesting. That's good.
yes, we're gonna see how it's gonna go. We're gonna see how it's gonna go.
Fingers
My
crossed.
words in my mouth don't match up a lot. So if I'm mumbling, it's because my brain's like, and my mouth is like trying to
oh
catch.
my God, I can relate. I know Taha's always like, okay, circle it back. So, because I'm over here talking and I'm like done, I'm all the way over here.
And I'm just,
That's
girl,
not
you got to make a U-turn, get on the I-95 and get your ass back over here.
You're like, beep, 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 back up.
Yes.
I
And we
I
did the
always
same
say
thing.
I always say
Just
that I have something called conversational ADD. So, like, while I'm talking to somebody, my mind's already somewhere. So, many vertical shoots happen under very tight schedules. What's the biggest challenge of working under that kind of pressure?
Well, I mean, there's so many challenges. I think, memorizing that many lines could be one. Getting to that emotional state from 0 to 100, like in 0.5 seconds is one. Getting
Yeah.
one or two takes, so you better get it right the first time is one. Sometimes they don't want to do a blocking rehearsal. That's my one thing I'm a little stickler on now. I have been burned before by not getting a rehearsal. So now I must have a rehearsal. Um, I once did a scene where I'm not going to say what, where, why, when,
That's fine.
but it was a very long scene and there was stunts, there was falling, there was stabs, and they were like, and we're going to roll it. And I was like, we don't know where this stab is happening. I don't know I don't know anything. And they're like, yeah, but we read through it and we blocked it. And I was like, no, we stood there. And then you said, this is where it's happening. Where is the camera? What is this? Is this a wide? Is this a close up? I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And they're like, oh, it's fine. Tell me why it was a 30-minute take and it's maybe like 10 pages. Okay. So max, it should have been 10 minutes. So it was a little bit of hell that I all experienced. And that's because we didn't do a rehearsal. So, they were trying to save time, and by saving time, we actually cost more time. So
Yeah.
that's another issue. It was a lesson learned for everyone, and I learned something valuable from that. So yeah, they can be very difficult. I always say verticals are like boot camp. And if you can survive boot camp and you can do boot camp, and if you can make boot camp easy,
Yeah.
you can do anything at that point in my mind. And I'm like, if one day I get off a vertical and I was like, wow, that was so easy. Huh, not even sweating. I was like, I can move on and do anything. Like, seriously. Hydration is so important.
Yes, it is.
Especially like for crying scenes, I have to make sure that I drink like so much water. Like,
Mhm.
Oh, really?
yeah, because it's like, when you like cry in real life, you do it for what, 5-10 minutes, and then it's like, okay, it's over.
Well, crying is a real life thing, Kirby. Whether you're acting or doing it in real life, it's still crying.
Well, yeah, but when you're acting crying, you're actually crying for like 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
So
just
there's
had
a
my
little
sad
more
face the
liquid.
whole time.
There's
That's
a
what I
little
would
more
do.
water being released from your body
Mhm.
when you're in your acting crying.
Oh no,
So
you get a headache after a while.
yeah, because you're dehydrated.
Amen. There you go.
Mhm.
That's that molecular biology coming through. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. My undergrad was biology, so I
Oh,
relate.
okay. I wanted to
Mhm.
be like a geneticist and like work on, genetics and
Mm.
genetic counselor stuff. And then I was like, oh, math. I just don't like it.
I
Yeah.
tried to go to
I'm with
medical
you.
school, didn't work, but we'll do the chit chat later. So Kirby, do you see yourself branching into more mainstream film and TV, or do you feel more inspired to continue working on vertical projects?
I do really want to branch into TV and film, although I've heard there's not much happening, which is a little sad to hear. But I definitely do want to branch out to bigger things. However, I am just going to keep doing my happy little verticals until that happens because, they're fun. I like them and I get to play a bunch of different characters and do different things, and some stuff is crazy and out there, and I'll just gonna stick in this lane until film and TV is like, Kirby, we're ready for you. And I'll be like, okay, great. I'm on my way.
I personally think they are ready for you. You just gotta
Yeah.
go and run with it.
I know. I just started auditioning for big things. Isn't that crazy?
Good.
Literally this
I
in the
like to
last
hear that.
3 months, this is the first time I've started auditioning for bigger things. So I just started, so casting's just getting to know me. So it's gonna take a little while, and that's okay. That's fine.
Of course, but
Well, there's
I'm
a
happy
trend
to
right
hear that.
now with books turned into movies.
Passion flicks.
Well, no, not necessarily passion flicks though. It's just like in
Well, yeah,
general, it
others.
seems like
Yeah.
there's. I mean, there's so many books that I've read right now that's being turned into movies. It's not even.
I know. And one that I'm really excited about that I hope is happening, that I've heard is happening, but I don't know if it's for sure happening. Fourth Wing. Do you guys know that
You're the
one?
second person. Yeah,
I'm
I
not too
haven't read
sure.
it, but I know
Sorry.
it. It's
Fourth Wing by
huge.
Rebecca Yarros. I think it is the best fantasy book I've ever read. The first one
Okay.
Okay.
is the best. And I will stand by that till the end of time. However, Rebecca Yarros, please don't be mad at me. Anyone who's ever read the third book, don't be mad at me. I hate the third book in any series ever, though. So this is not solicited just to this book. The third book in any series is terrible. And this one is not any different. So, like the first two, third, the fourth will be great. But I don't know. There's something about a third book that always just like, there's no tension anymore, I think, for me. I like the buildup of tension in anything that I read or listen.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm that person when I'm like watching TV shows and movies, and I'm like, I love that moment before they kiss, and once they kiss, I'm like, oh, okay, well, next moment.
But there is a such thing as too slow. Sometimes I'm just like, can we hurry up here?
That's true. That is
So,
true. There has to be the perfect amount. But I'm definitely a
yeah.
tension girl. I'm like, yes, give me all the tension.
Yo.
But no, I'm gonna have to read that book because I think you're like the second person. I can't remember who the first one that was that said it, but somebody else mentioned that book, and I know it because I'm on Bookstagram. I have a Bookstagram account that's dedicated just to books. Yeah, if you see Wow, she actually reads. It's Wow dot. She actually reads. I've
Send it to
got
me
a
after.
talk nothing.
We'll
I
DM
will.
you.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
look into your
but like
requests.
everybody on there is always talking about Fourth Wing, and I'm like, I need to read it.
It's so
But you
good.
know, I think it might be because I'm rebelling. I'm like, y'all are reading it. I'm not reading it.
I've done that though. And then you finally getting around to reading it and you're like, yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
exactly. So,
All right, Jennifer.
okay. So we were talking earlier about Final Call for Love. So that performance has touched millions of viewers. I mean, it's huge. What personal connection did you bring into that role?
I don't know, when I was like reading the script, I always know it's a good script if I like feel the feelings as I'm reading it, you know? Like I think I cried when I read that script, especially when I got to the point, I hope I'm not spoiling anything. This
It's
No,
is
been
a
out for
no,
a
no,
spoiler.
no.
long
You're good.
time.
It's been out. Yeah, it's been out a long time. So
And then
Yeah,
by the
okay.
time this is out, girl, it's gonna be like 6 months for the
Okay,
release
good.
date. Yeah.
But the part where like her baby part, that was my audition scene. And I remember just I was out of town and I did that in my hotel room. And even then when we were reading it, I was just like bawling my eyes out. I remember getting out of the audition and being like, "Oh, I think that was really good." And then I saw my face and I just had mascara just like clumping down my
Weird.
face. I was like, "This is what I looked like during this audition." But you know what? It worked because I booked it. Um and I don't know, I just felt so deeply for her just to be like, I don't know, just everything she went through. I was just like, oh, the poor girl. She just wants to be loved, you know? And
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
that's the one thing that she can't seem to have, you know?
Unfortunately.
And then I just love that she finally stood up for herself too at the end. She was like, no, what have you done for me? What have you
Mhm.
done? I don't need you.
Mhm.
You're a strong,
Exactly.
independent woman, and I don't need you. And I like that
Yes.
about her too. She's just
That's the that's the best roles is the independent women that finally like learn to stick up for themselves.
yes.
It's like the best.
Because I think it's a great lesson for people too. They're like, you know what?
Yeah,
I don't need him. He treats me like shit, and I don't need that anymore. Because the best person to take care of me is me.
exactly.
Mhm.
I am.
And
Yeah.
and this leads on to the next question, which is many of your characters balance strength with vulnerability. How important is it for you to portray the authentic female perspective on screen?
Yeah, I think it's really important. And I don't think you can have vulnerability without strength
Hmm.
and strength without vulnerability because both are so I think they're very intertwined, you
Intertwined.
know? Because I mean, to be vulnerable takes a lot of courage because you're basically giving everything to this person and they could just like break your heart into a million pieces. But I think the strength to do that and allow that and knowing that you're going to be okay if it doesn't go out your like turn your way is just like really beautiful now, you know, and being open to love and like over and over and over again is just really beautiful. So I think that's really important and I like portraying that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel vertical series give women more opportunities to shine in those lead roles compared to mainstream projects?
Hmm. I think there's definitely just by the sheer number of verticals coming out that we definitely get a chance to like there's so many vertical girls, you know, there's so many wonderful talented women that you wouldn't normally see on TV because there's only like so many small roles. So of course I think this is a wonderful platform for all of us to show our talent and skills. And
Hmm.
I'm very thankful for that because I don't know if without the verticals, I definitely would not be here doing this and acting full time. And so I'm just very grateful for the verticals for giving me the opportunity to also like learn and be a better actor and evolve, you know? So I think it's definitely been great for all of us vertical girlies.
I do feel like it you know it does. Of course, I don't know the behind the scenes and things like that, but it seems like a lot of the secondary characters that are played by women give it a couple verticals and they end up being the main lead. And
Yeah.
that's the great thing. Like I said, it is opportunities for them. So
Hmm.
that's always a plus.
Yeah, and then it's just like making connections too. It's like, "Hey,"
Mhm.
I'm like, "You've got something here." And then eventually they're like, "All right, yeah, let's give you the opportunity." So,
Yeah.
it's just I think it's just really opened up a lot of doors for a lot of people, which makes me really
Yeah.
happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Kirby, which female characters from film, TV, or literature have inspired you the most in your own acting journey?
You know, I think whenever I think of, um, Midsommar, I've said this before in different interviews, but, like, Midsommar with Florence Pugh. Just there's just this scene where it's at the beginning of the film, and she's just sobbing, like, completely sobbing into this couch, and you're like, "Oh my god, that poor girl." But you just feel it, you know, and I've just really looked up to her since then and her
Mhm.
performance in that. So, her and then I also just love big fan of Euphoria too. Like, every
Oh
time
yeah, Euphoria is good.
I like Euphoria.
Yeah, every time I watched that, I could only watch an episode at a time because I would just feel everything so
Hmm.
deeply. I'd be that person just like yelling at the TV and screaming and crying and being like, "No!" You know? So any performance that can make me feel and Feel Anything is definitely something I look up to.
I mean,
Because
yeah,
that's, at the
definitely.
end of the day, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel
Exactly.
things. Ugh.
You're meant to be the character during that time.
Yeah, you put yourself in their shoes.
Hmm.
Exactly. So you've played many different roles. Do you prefer playing dramatic, romantic, or comedic roles? And what draws you most to that choice?
Uh, I can't really choose. I really like them all. I like to switch
Hmm.
between. Like if I've just done a dramatic one that I want to switch
Yeah.
to a rom-com or
Yeah.
romance. I really like to
Hmm.
balance between because they're all hard in their own ways, Like the dramas, I do think those are my bread and butter a little bit. Like I think like the crying scenes and the drama, and that's kind of where I started. But I also really like the fun, quirky rom-coms where I get to be this like fun, like character, you know? So I just like to switch between. I never want to feel like I'm stagnant where I'm just like stuck in a
Yeah.
corner. Um, I've been stuck in mommy mode recently, but that's okay.
Hey, you gotta get them
Yeah.
juices flowing.
You know what? I'm like, I had some cute son and daughters, so I'm not mad about it.
Okay. So, if you had the chance to redo one of your vertical projects with unlimited time and budget, which one would you pick and why?
You know, I don't think I want to go back and redo any of them.
Okay.
I,
Or at least enhance it to make it better, whether it's your performance or the storyline, you know.
I think I could have done better in Straight A Pregnancy because,
That was a really good
Yeah, it
one
was
with
good. It was
Jordan.
good.
What?
yeah, I think I could have done better. I, I,
In
that's
what
just,
way? It
I
was
don't
amazing.
know. I, I just feel like I could have done better in that role. You
Mm,
know, it
you
was
were
just
top
such a
notch.
thank you. It was just such a good script. Like the
It
script was so
was.
Hmm.
good. I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. That's just the one where I was like, I wish I had the skills and tools that I have right now to do
Mm-hmm.
that role. I think that's
Okay.
more so what it is
Yeah.
that I know that I could do it better now
Got it.
because
Yeah.
then
Because when that came out, we were so bored of the same story. It was a totally different storyline. We've never seen something like that back in December, if I recall. That's when it came out. And I was like,
so
okay, this is good. This is really good. And I remember seeing Jordan. I'm like, I've seen this guy somewhere. And then he was on reality TV. He was on Too Hot to Handle. I'm like, oh, okay, it's this guy.
which is so funny because what's funny about that is I watched that show. I love that
Watch
show.
it too.
And I didn't know he was on it. Like
Oh,
I met him and I was like, "Hi." And then I found out he was on 2 Out of 10. I was like, "I don't recognize you from that show."
you know why? Because he was only on the first two episodes of his season. That's
Yeah, that
probably why.
probably was why. But I just
Yeah.
thought it was so funny.
Spoiler.
And then I went back and watched it.
Not you going back.
I
You
did.
kind of
I
have
watched it
to.
with my friend and I was like, well, now I'm supporting a friend.
Yeah.
There you
No,
go.
I totally, I understand where you're going. You could have enhanced it, but you were great in it. I wouldn't change
Thank
a
you.
thing. But that's
Thank
just me.
I think I feel like I've also been really lucky to get for a while I was definitely like the girl to get like the fun new scripts, which
Yeah,
I'm very, very thankful for. Because I think even Final Call for Love was like a new
it
like
was.
style. And
Mm-hmm.
so I really hope that continues and the
Mm-hmm.
vertical world will give me new and fun and exciting scripts.
Please, we're tired of the girl getting slapped and them not figuring out that being
No.
married the whole time. Like, come on, make it make sense.
I
Uh,
know.
You know which one was a real good one was the one with Ollie, because that was like a true
Oh,
rom com.
oh,
mm,
Habitation
I can't.
Lover.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was
Yes.
so good. I loved that script. I was just so grateful that they picked me to do it. I was like, "Thank you guys for having me here." So the UPM, which is the unit production manager on Straight A Pregnancy, produced Cohabitating Lover. So that's
Oh,
how I got onto that one. And then the
okay.
director was Dee Dee, which I had done a project with Dee Dee beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I ended up getting on Cohabitating Lover. And yeah, Ollie and I had the best time on that one. Like it was just so it was so fun. And I just loved that character, Corinne. She was just like this, like, she's like poshy and doesn't know how to do stuff, but like at the same time,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm gonna try and do this thing.
Dedication 101.
Yeah, yeah. It
I
was
know, I
just,
love her.
I mean, it was a true definition of rom-com. Just because there wasn't like any of this messy kind of relationship. I mean, yeah, it was. It eventually got there,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just fun. It was just like the way that they went back and forth with each other, and
Mhm. It felt very grounded. Like it felt like
yeah,
I was like, oh, this could be like a real thing. Like that's how it felt. And I
yeah.
loved, oh my God, the scene that I loved filming was, I mean, I loved filming every scene, but like the hair dryer one, I'm like, la da da da, and then like the ashes fall, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking put this thing, oh my gosh, I'm this thing. Oh, that's such a fun
Right.
scene.
Um, so are there any actors or actresses that you dream of collaborating with in the future?
Vertical or
You can name
Either.
anyone.
Vertical, I really want to work with Noah Fernley. He's like a friend of mine, and I'm like, him and I have not done one.
I
And
know.
Eric too. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Gilmet.
Gilman.
Gilmet.
It's easy to
Um,
pronounce. It's not that bad.
I know, but I was like, let me not say it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would love to work with them. They're on my list of people I would love to work with. And then
Mm-hmm.
I've always had this dream of doing like some kind of family show with Sally Fields as my grandmother, Katie Holmes as my mother, and me as the daughter, and then maybe
Ooh.
Bailey Madison, because I get told I look like all of them all the time. And I'm like, that would be like a
Okay.
dream of mine to work with them.
Hollywood, y'all listening? Let's put it out there into the universe. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Mhm. 'Cause I get
You
told I
could
look
be a
like a
little. You could
huh?
be a little. What's her name's? Katie's daughter, Surrey. You could be
Oh,
a little
Surrey
Surrey to
Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
get told I look like them all the time. And so I'm like,
I
what
see
if I
the
do
resemblance.
it? Mhm.
I see it. Well, let's hope for the best. So, I know we already touched up on books already,
Oh
but
yeah.
you do love to read. What type of books are you most drawn to?
Fantasy, of course. I always love escaping to this crazy wild realm that doesn't exist.
Okay.
And then I'm like a really big fan of biographies.
Mm,
Like I
Okay.
just love learning about people's stories. And then I recently listened to Shares. I guess not recently. It was a while back now, but I became a huge Cher fan like within the
okay.
past like 6 months to a year. Actually, I have her poster on my wall, the one that says, um, "Mom, I am a rich man." Her mom was like, "Cher, you need to go marry a rich man," and she's like, "Mom, I am a rich man." I'm like, "That's what I aspire to be."
Yeah.
Is her.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I really want to get into more historical fiction stuff too. So I actually have a reading list that I make at the beginning of
Okay.
each year. I'm not doing very well on the reading list this year. But, I just finished, oh, what is it? Normal People by, what is it called? By Sally Rooney.
Have you watched the show?
No, I haven't watched the show yet. I wanted to listen to the book first. So I listen to all my books. I don't actually read
Yeah.
them. So I guess I should
Okay.
practice that. I'm a book
It's
listener.
reading. It's reading.
Not if you ask my roommate. She'd be like, "You don't read books, Kirby. You listen to them." And I'm like, meh, 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 meh.
It's the
Tomato,
same
tomato.
thing.
Thank
I
you.
rather listen to a book because I want to do other things than to sit down.
I am right there with you. Okay,
I
me
know.
too.
Yo,
I feel like we're the same. We're the same.
we literally are. Like, Eric's poetry book came out, and I saw him last weekend in Boston, and I was just like, I think he asked me what my favorite poem was, and I was like, I probably read like 2 of them only because I don't have time. But wait until the audiobook comes out. I'll listen to all of it then. Sorry,
But it's
Eric.
funny if you listen to our.
like Eric.
But it's fun.
Do
But it's
not,
funny because
Jennifer.
in our intro, he says that he's into poetry.
Yeah, I have a poetry phase because I do like to write some poetry. It's getting really better, I guess. No, there's a
Anyway,
lot of
back to
poetry
I think
A-books out there. There is. I've listened to a
I
few.
think you mentioned normal people. Sorry,
What?
we interrupted Kirby. She was talking about normal people.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Oh,
not normal. I'm nowhere near close to normal.
you know what? All the best people aren't, I guess.
Exactly. Einstein wasn't normal.
Yeah. No, I was saying I just finished that book. And then I have
Oh,
not
okay.
watched the show yet. But it's the same author as One Day, and I love that show movie. It
That
makes
was
me
a good
cry though.
one.
Honestly, I love anything that kind of makes me cry. I love a good sob at the end of a movie show. And I'm like,
Oh, I know. I know.
And it's the cry that's going to give you a headache.
yeah. And then I should be hydrating at the end.
Yup.
So, what's one lesson from your acting journey that you carry with you into everyday life?
Okay. I have this saying on set sometimes. I was just talking about this actually. I sometimes the director will ask me to do something, and in my mind I'm kind of like, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen for you. So I just say, I'm like, well, we're just going to see what happens, And then
What?
and I'm like, well, I'm ready. Let's go. And then I usually just do it. And then I'm like, great, that was great. And so I'm just like, trust in myself, trust in the
There.
process.
Yeah.
I think that's just a important one for me, is just like, you know what? I don't have to have the answers, but eventually I will,
Yeah. No,
Yes.
absolutely. So, Kirby, how do you recharge and stay grounded outside of the fast-paced world of vertical productions?
Well, I make sure that I get 8 hours of sleep.
Mm,
I
mm,
need it. Like, I cannot go to set and be like, but I have to like get my sleep. I have my coffee. Like, I just need those things because I always want to be on my best when I show up,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
that will set the rest of the day. I think I had one day, I don't know if I should say this. I had one day where I was like kind of hungover,
Ooh.
and I it was a bad choice on my part, and I will
Yeah.
never do it again. I was like, nope, I
Mm-mm.
never, because here's the thing, you're hiding it from yourself, the camera, and the crew. So I would just be like, I'm fine.
No. Oh dear.
Oh, it's not fun. Never doing it again. Mm-mm.
Tip for all the other actors: do not go to set with a hangover. Take the day off, or come in
You
a
can't.
few hours
You
late.
can't take the day off.
Go in a few hours late.
You can't do that either. That's how you never get hired again.
Don't even drink the
That's
night before.
true.
There you go.
There it is. You can go out. You cannot sleep, but don't drink.
Bingo. Wise words with Kirby.
Maybe cut this out.
I will.
Cut all this.
All that shit out.
Well, least I'm
Um,
honest, I guess.
I know, that's fine.
no, it happens. I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one. You're just honest about
True.
Exactly. Just like Autumn is. Autumn's so honest too.
it. Um, so what is the strangest fan interaction you have had?
And this doesn't count.
Oh man.
Yeah, this doesn't count.
You know what? I don't really have any strange interactions. I haven't really been recognized like out and about really, except once at TSA when I was on my way to China, and she's like, "I know you," and I was like, "What did I do?" And she's like, "You're that girl I see on my phone." I was like, "Oh yeah, that is me. Hi, hello, nice to meet you." And then when I was in Shanghai, I was at a Uniqlo, and all of a sudden I get this message from this girl on Instagram, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love all your shows. I just saw you at Uniqlo." And I was like, "Oh, like in Shanghai." And I was like, "You should have come and said hello." She's like, "Absolutely not. I am way too shy for that." I was like, "Oh, okay, next time you should." She's like, "No." And then she's like, "Oh, I also saw you at this cafe." And I was like, "What?"
Okay, a little
That's so
stalker.
strange. And I think it was just like an accident that we both went to the same place, but I was like, this is crazy. In Shanghai of all places, I was like, that is baffling to me.
What makes you feel the most confident as a woman?
Okay. Honestly, when
Okay.
I like dress up and like do
Okay.
my hair and do my makeup, and I'm like, yeah, I am that bad bitch. Love her.
Yes, amen.
I mean, it doesn't take much. You just put on a cute outfit and like
Mm,
all you have to honestly, all you really have to do is add a little mascara and a little lip balm.
You
You
good.
do some
Exactly.
waves.
exactly.
So happy.
You have to learn to be very confident in your own skin.
Yeah.
That's the first rule. Because if you're confident in yourself, you can literally wear just an apron or like some rags and
You know
still
what?
be
You can wear
comfortable with
nothing.
yourself.
Be
Yeah,
confident.
yeah. No, absolutely. You can wear nothing. I'm not there yet, but
Like if
I get it.
you
Pick.
I think personally it took me a while to get to that
Yeah.
place in my life where I was like, you know what? I am that person. I love her. Just because you know, I used to deal with like a lot of like acne and like hormonal acne, like all along
Yeah.
here. Like in my first few shows, you can really see it. And it's like, I'm like,
Yeah, the
oh,
makeup artist, yeah.
I can only do so much, you know? And
You
so,
can. And then you don't want it to be too cakey because then it's just gonna look even worse. There's only
yeah,
so much you can do.
so that was a hard lesson learning when I first started doing verticals and like seeing myself on camera. I was like, "Oh, I gotta fix that." So I ended up going on a big skincare journey because of the verticals and like
Good.
learning how to fix my skin and like what worked for
Mhm.
me and what didn't. And now it's great. And I only have a few breakouts here and there. And I'm like, thank God. But like that was a big confidence that would kill my confidence a lot when I
I see.
first started
Yeah.
doing the verticals. But Trenton Owen for the win. Chef's kiss.
Well, there you have it, guys. Do your skincare.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
last question.
Mhm.
Looking back at your journey so far, what excites you the most about where you're heading towards next?
I'm just excited for all the possibilities, you know. I don't know where I'm headed. I don't know where I'm going, but I recently dropped my whole team in like April, May. Like I fired my manager, I fired my agent. I was like, goodbye.
Good. Don't let them leech off of you.
It wasn't that. It was just like I need someone who I trust, and
Yes.
I didn't feel like we had that same level of trust as we did. And once that's gone, I'm like, there's nothing you can do to get that back for me.
Yeah, it's very hard.
So I got a new agent 2 days later after firing them. I had a new manager a month later. And then all of a sudden I started auditioning for Netflix and Hulu. And I was like, wow, was it that easy this whole time? I just had to get a team that believed in me and believed in what
Mm-hmm.
I can bring and what I can do.
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. Yeah, that's all it took. And then believed in myself enough to know that I can have those things and I can have a manager and an agent who also believe in me, cuz like believing in yourself is like the main thing. If you don't have that, then how can anyone else believe in you? So I think that was
Exactly.
a big pivot, and that's why I'm also, just really excited for the future, cuz I do believe in myself and I do believe I can go somewhere where it will be. Who knows? And I don't care. And I'm just excited for the roller coaster because it's just going to be like this.
Yeah. Life is like that, and acting, oh God, it's even worse. It's like
I
your
know.
life's a roller coaster, and then that part of the roller coaster where it just goes, ooh,
I
that's
know. And I
yeah,
love it. And we love it. And it's
of
crazy.
course.
I'm just so thankful to have like these verticals, and they've kind of been the most consistent thing in my life the past, year and a half.
Years. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, I know they'll kind of always be there for me, knock on wood. But like,
Yeah.
they're like my first
Well,
loves.
hopefully in the future we'll be seeing you up on the big screen. I
Yeah, we need
manifested
you in some
that.
horizontals.
I
Yes.
know. Isn't it
Yes.
funny that we call them horizontals now? Isn't that like so
I
funny?
mean, we're vertical right now, so
I
vertical
don't know.
take,
I feel like I'm a
vertical.
square. I feel like,
I see. Well, you'll see later on when I post the picture because I did a silhouette for you. That's why we didn't tag you in anything. So people are trying to guess who's coming on.
oh,
Yeah. So you are a silhouette.
that's cool. Wait, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Wait,
definitely.
I want to see it right
So
now.
if you go into the vertical take on your phone, you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look
Yeah.
later after
We
the
just
Yeah.
to tell you what.
so cute.
So, okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to do the two
Oh,
truths and a lie.
I am at 5 and Jennifer's at 3.
damn.
I
Okay.
would have
So
been
make
at
them hard for
4,
me.
but
My favorite holiday is 4th of July.
Okay.
I think spiders are really cute. And a popular artist that I liked sat me down in his car once and played me an unreleased song.
That's true. It's the way you said it. I'm like, that's true. um, 4th of July is your favorite holiday. Interesting. Very interesting. And then spiders. Oh God, you like spiders. Jennifer, let's hear your thoughts on this.
no, you go ahead. You go first.
No,
I
I need
went
to hear
first
what you
last
got to
time.
say too. That's also a part of my thought method.
No, you go. You're ahead of me,
We have to
so
flip a coin. I don't have a coin. So.
uh, you might be terrified of spiders. I think that's the lie. But go ahead, Jennifer. What are you thinking?
is that your final answer?
Mm, I think 4th of July is her favorite holiday. Or you know what? It could not be. Oh, this is so hard. Jennifer, say something. You're not giving anything.
Come
Ooh,
on, guys.
because hey, I'm not in the lead, so I'm playing the safe.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna either choose 4th of July or the spiders, so you might as well say something.
I'm gonna say the car. I don't think a popular artist sat you in his car.
That was okay. So I'm gonna go with the spider.
Do I
We
tell
locked
you
it
now?
in.
Are you
Yeah, so
locked?
you're gonna
Yes, you can
You're
tell.
yes,
locked.
we're locked in. We're locked
Yeah.
in. So you're gonna explain everything.
Okay. The 4th of July is my favorite holiday.
Okay, so
We
that's
both got it
true.
wrong.
And
Oh wait.
No, we haven't yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay. It is. So that was true.
you guys
Okay.
are safe. That is my favorite holiday.
Shit. So one of us got it.
Yeah. And then one of my favorite artists did sit me down in his car and he did play me an unreleased song. So I'm terrified of spiders. I hate them.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm the king for a reason. 6 baby. Boom. The way she said it, I was like, okay, it's true. Because you cannot, there's a facial expression that you, and take notes, Jennifer. There's something in the facial expression when they tell a lie. You can just instantly,
But
pick up
she's
on
an
it, especially
actress.
when it doesn't matter. It's human
But
nature.
she's an actress.
You can be the best. I can have Tom Cruise sitting down here and I'd be able to catch his ass on a lie. That's how good I am.
Oh, I need this to happen. I need to see this. Get this on video.
If it happens, we got y'all. I think everyone in the vertical world would want that.
Perfect. Sign me up. I'll be in the chat like,
Right. The exclusive chat in the corner. Oh God. Okay, so that was fun.
Okay.
3 and 6. I'm 3 points ahead of you, Jennifer. Do you want to say anything about that? You're gonna catch up?
Yep.
Oh my God. Hey, I lost
really
my
thought
train
you
of
guys
thought.
were gonna read me when I said the spider thing. I was like really trying to think of a lie, and I was like, oh, I hate spiders, and I was like, well,
I was gonna choose 4th of
Yep.
July, but then I'm like, who doesn't like Independence Day? Like, I was crying on 4th of July because I flew into London for 4th of July the night before. And I was like, I miss my barbecue.
That's why I like it. You're just hanging out with all your friends, and then you
Yeah,
guys
it's
just
a
eat
huge staple
food
in my family.
drink and
Like,
play games. And I was like,
huge barbecue and everything, fireworks. Come on.
yeah, big win for me. And my
Yeah.
parents used to throw this big 4th of July party every year. So that's
Mhm.
also why I have like this. I'm like, oh, 4th of July. Like they
I
just
know. And it's summer and it's nice. It's a cookout. I love it too.
pools. I love a good pool party.
Okay, so Kirby,
hmm
rapid fire time. Ready when you are.
I'm so ready. I'm nervous. Okay, go.
Yoga or gym?
Yoga.
Minimalist or collector?
Collector.
Okay. Ever made a playlist for a role or script?
No.
Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
What's your main character moment song?
Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's like Little Girl Gone by Chinchilla.
Okay. Reality or fantasy?
Fantasy.
Eat a whole lemon or chug hot sauce?
I would chug hot sauce.
Okay. If your character could cross over into any other franchise, which one?
Marvel.
Well, what character would go into Marvel?
Oh, a very unassuming one. So let's just go with Kelsey Barrington.
Okay. Wear clown makeup every day or wear a wedding dress everywhere?
Oh, wedding dress.
Okay. Teleport randomly once a month or read everyone's mind once a day?
I don't want to know what people are thinking. Teleport.
Okay. If you had to wear one costume from any role forever, it would be?
Okay. Again, Kelsey Barrington, because
Okay.
I love the costume designer Mariah.
All right. Love without trust or trust without love?
Oh, love
Love without trust or
trust
trust without love?
without love.
Okay. Lose your ex's hoodie or keep it forever?
Keep it forever.
Okay. Fall in love fast or never at all?
Oh, fall in love fast.
Ex's wedding or your funeral?
Am I going? What's the
Like, are you going to your ex's wedding or is he coming to your funeral?
Well, I'm going to his wedding. I don't want to die.
Okay. If you were to, sorry, if you were a candle scent, what would it be?
Pine.
Fine. Timer went off, but I'm just gonna go on. Be caught lying or caught ugly crying?
Ugly crying. I do that on a
Okay.
daily.
Date your best friend's ex or your ex's best friend?
Ex's best friend.
Break a heart or get yours broken?
Break a heart.
Okay. Miss Villain.
I'm sorry. I've been
Facade.
heartbroken too many times.
That's fine. What word do you always mispronounce?
All of them.
Gilmet. There you go. Marry for love or for money?
For love.
Be dumped on Valentine's Day or on your birthday?
On Valentine's Day.
Period drama or sci-fi?
Sci-fi.
Karaoke or dance floor?
Karaoke.
Introvert or extrovert?
I'm in a little bit of an introverted extrovert. Introvert.
You're in the middle. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. What's a core memory tied to your craft?
Oh, I was in this acting class once and we were throwing fireballs at everybody. And so you got hit with fake fireballs. And so you'd be like, oh man. And then you'd be like, you'd just throw fireballs everywhere. It was fun.
Very
I like-
creative.
Or maybe it was ice balls. It was either fire or ice. I don't know.
Jiu-jitsu. Oh, the last one. Always know the truth or live a blissful ignorance.
Ignorance is bliss.
Amen to that. Well, you did pretty well.
Whew,
I
that was
thought you
hard.
might skip one or two of them, but I made it tamed. So thank you very much for all of that. I'm gonna open the floor for you to ask us any questions.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Favorite vertical.
Okay, for me, it's The Secret She Couldn't Escape. That's on Viglu, starring Eric.
Oh,
Very
Vigloo.
different. Yeah, very, very different. Up to date, that is my favorite vertical, just because I don't even consider it a vertical. That's how good it is.
Vigloo and Candy Jar, and I'm desperately trying to get on one of their apps because they have top tier. Okay, cut this part out.
Yeah.
Top tier. Like I
Talk to Cayman Cardiff. He's like their rep or something for Candy Jar and Viglu. Talk to him.
know I have met him. So I
We're
will
talking to him next. So
tell
we'll
him I
spread
said
the
hello.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, I really want to work for those platforms. I know all the posters for all these verticals. I just have never watched any of them.
You don't have time to.
Watch them like trailers or something.
Yeah.
I do when they pop up on my friends' stories. So I'll watch
Mhm.
I'll watch those, but because the vertical community is such a tight-knit little mini Hollywood, I always say.
It
So it's
is.
like we're all going to everybody's birthday parties and this and that and
Events and that,
summer
yeah.
events and so we all see each other now. So it's so funny this like little community we created in like what, a year or two.
Right.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
I love it. I love everyone in it. Everyone's so nice and kind and sweet, and you guys are so nice and kind and sweet. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, thank you.
you're so nice.
We
We've
try
had
to
our
be.
Snicker bar. Our Snickers.
No
I
regrets.
I had water.
I had yerba mate.
Okay.
I'm cutting off the energy drinks. That's why.
Celsius.
I know.
Kirby, thank you so much for coming on to the Vertical Take. I will link all of your Instagrams and like socials and IMDb in the description box below.
Okay.
And for the rest of you viewers, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. And yeah, episode 18 was a blast. Until next time, peace.